So in this video, I'm gonna give you some quick opinions on these 8 different 2026 slow pitch bats. These are all pretty high-end bats that you probably heard of and probably have some questions about. So feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I'm gonna give you my general thoughts as I kind of hit on camera, talk through what I know about each one of them from some of my practice sessions and my game sessions. Now I do wanna mention that this is a sponsored video by justbats.com. They sent me all these bats and have been really wonderful helping me make content that helps you improve your game and make buying decisions. So definitely check out the links in the description below where you can support myself and justbats.com who help me make great content for you. Miken KP23, I've got the new Worth Bedlam, I've got the Victus Pencil, the Easton Tantrum, the Combat Mustang, I've got the new Easton Stealth Comp, this is a dual stamp, I've got the Easton Tantrum Balanced, extremely blue, and the ASA Disturbance with the OG handle. So I'm gonna take some cuts with all these bats and we'll kind of talk through how they feel and some of my suggestions and things I like and dislike. And then the ball I'm using, this is the Tattoo NX3 with the green and yellow cover so you can kind of look at the spin. So every time I put this on the tee, I'm putting it in like a 4-seam orientation so we can see how it spins. First up, this is the Miken KP23 one piece. This has been the highest velocity tested bat I've swung this year. And in the testing day that we did, this was 2 miles per hour harder than every other bat. Now, I also really like the feel. Man, it's a really crisp feel. It's obviously got a big barrel. I'm not super concerned with like 12-inch barrel versus 13.5-inch barrel. Like, I don't remember what this is. Okay, 12 3/4, that's fine. I think they're all about the same to me personally. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. But this bat hits missiles. All the guys that I've shared this bat with on my teams, this basically ends up being their favorite bat. I wouldn't say this is my favorite bat, but if the game was on the line out of the bunch that I have, this is probably the one I would use. It's got a really crisp feel. That knuckle, that was terrifying. And you really just can't go wrong, especially if you like the one piece. This obviously feels a good amount stiffer than the 2-piece bats. No surprise there. But this one is a winner. So if you're on the fence and you're like, hey, I was thinking about the KP23 one piece, just pull the trigger. This is one of the hottest bats of the year. All right, next bat, this is the Combat Mustang. I just got this all-star sticky spray. Not affiliated with them, I bought this. I really like it. This bat has the most trampoline effect of any bat I've felt in last year's or this year's models. It feels extremely springy. Like you can just feel the walls collapse in and shoot back out. This one, I really like the feel. It definitely feels flexier and whippier. Not surprising for a 2-piece. But you can almost hear it. It literally feels like you're swinging that red plastic bat from when you're a little kid. Like it has the most pronounced boing of any bat, which I really like personally. I think this is probably my favorite one, that when you really hit it good, it just feels awesome. This one also has a lot of pop. So this was one of the top 3 performers of the year. It's not quite as good as the KP23 one piece, but this one was like the 2nd highest bat I've tested this season. So, and I just find it really fun to swing. So overall, this I think has been my favorite bat of the season of 2023, just in the way it feels. Now the difference is negligible. Like the KP23 is an amazing bat. I love the ASA Disturbance. I love the Easton Tant. Like I don't think there's that much difference between these $300 composite bats. But overall, like I highly recommend the Combat Mustang. Like this one feels really, really good, very bouncy, really big sweet spot. Like swings true to weight, just the same as most of these do, but I really like this bat. All right, Worth Bedlam. This one I have not taken as many game swings in, and when I did swing it in games, I kind of sucked. So I don't have as much good intel on this one. This one feels a little bit heavier. It swings maybe a ½ ounce or an ounce heavier than this is a 26, but also a good feel to it. A really crisp sound, like I really like it. If you swung the Marucci, the yellow chocolate crush bat, this feels very similar to that, which is a very that's an explosive, very ugly, but really good bat. So like this one is a winner. It just definitely feels a little heavier in the end load. So something to think about if you like a 26 that swings a little closer to a 27, this one is for you. But really crisp feel. I really like how this one comes off the bat. All right, Easton Tantrum. People have, been raving about the Tantrum series this year. Rawlings owns Easton, they own Miken, they own Worth. It has that same bouncy feel that the Mustang has. So like, I've been wondering in the back of my mind if this is just the same bat in different skin. I don't know. I don't have any intel on that, but it looks very similar. The barrel is not the same length, but it looks and feels very similar. I'm trying to really work down on this high one, and I suck. So I really suspect this might be the same as the Combat Mustang. So if you're thinking about getting this Easton Tantrum, really can't go wrong. It's a really, really solid bat. All right, Axe Disturbance. This one also tested really, really well in earlier testing I did back when these first released. I really like the axe handle personally. So it just feels just really comfortable in my hand. Very, very crisp feel. Not as trampoline effect as like the Tantrum or the Combat Mustang, but really crisp, really good pop. And I just find it easy to swing because of the handle. I also had a mild finger injury about 2 weeks ago that my finger's still swollen from it. And this actually takes a lot of pressure off of my hand. Axe Disturbance, highly recommend. I love the OG axe handle. If you like axe bats or you want to give them a try, this one's got a lot of pop. It's one of the hottest bats on the market. All right, Easton Stealth Comp. This is a model exclusive to justbats.com. It's got the throwback. It comes in 2 different colors. This is the pink and yellow and green version. It's a dual stamp, so it's gonna feel more solid, less bouncy. You can hear that shotgun, even though I didn't hit that really well in the barrel. This one still has good pop. Feels about true to weight. And loaded. So it also depends on like, do you like the dual stamp feel and do you play in a USSSA and an ASA league? You know, like it's a handsome bat. So usually you get a little performance decrease compared to the USSSA bat only or the USA stamp only. But I mean, as you can see, like ball speeds are still pretty high. Still like pretty good barrel, pretty good a sweet spot on it. So I like this one. It's fun to swing. It's a good throwback to most of our childhood. So check out the Easton Stealth Comp. All these bats are linked in the description below. And then this is the Tantrum Balanced One Piece, extremely blue, bluest bat on the market. I don't love balanced bats because my hands fly through the zone too fast. But it's got that same feel as the Mustang and the 2-piece Tantrum, which is just really trampoline effect. Like you can really feel the walls cave in and shoot back out. If you're a balanced bat person and you like the extra stiffness of the one piece and you're just really looking for a blue bat this year, like blue is your 2026 color, this is probably as good as they get. That was a missile off the fence. And I just really like to feel the way it trampolines more than other bats. So very blue, Easton Tantrum, one-piece balanced, highly recommend. And then we got the Victus pencil bat, which is also one of the hotter bats on the market. I like the design. It's extremely pink. I like the black iteration and the green one's the best, but you get what you get. This has a much more crisp feel to it. It's got a lot of pop. And the barrels feels really long, like very forgiving. But like a really nice crack and a kind of hollow sound to it. Victus pencil bat, 26 end loaded, pretty good bat. A little more crisp feel, a little less bounce to it, but a lot of pop. Really solid choice. And I want to thank again my sponsor, justbats.com. They've been wonderful to me. Check out all these bats in the video, in the description below. You can find links to all of them. If any questions at all, leave them in the comments. I reply to most of them. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you here in the next video.